What up, big time gang? Welcome back to another Tommy Big Time video. This one here is going to be how to switch a clasp from an original to an aftermarket, or from an original to a better than original from the same company. So a while back, a lot of Aragons came with the stamped lower on the clasp, which you see here. Nothing wrong with that, but Aragon does offer the milled scissor, and I got this one in the glide lock extension. So this one actually has the extension as well. And it's a pretty simple process to switch over, but I wanted to show it because not only do you have to switch over the clasp itself, but you also have to remove at least one link, because this clasp is significantly longer than the original, you see. So you've got like a link more of linked in the clasp. So you're gonna need to remove one more link for it to still fit you right. And I originally had this upgrade on the 50 millimeter. This is the Biolume model A045. Show you the watch real quick. So I had this in 50 millimeter. I since raffled it off, and I got the 44 millimeter, which is going to be the keeper. But on the 50 millimeter, I had this glide lock milled setup on it, and I just felt like this one wasn't sufficient, so I had to upgrade it. So anyways, enough talking. Let's get into it. First things first, we're going to remove the factory spring pins that it comes with in the clasp, because we do not need those. So Aragon is nice enough to offer us extra spring bars just in case we need them. And one scenario that you may need them is if, when removing the originals, you break one. That does happen, where the spring kind of just gives out and they pop out. So, okay, now that part's done. Now we're going to remove the clasp side. Simple as pushing the spring bar in and then removing it. Simple, very, very easy. So now I suggest doing it this way for ease of getting it done, to where you don't have to worry about putting the wrong side on. So clasp side, you want the clasp side again. So you're going to put this side on now. And this will just make it to where you don't put it on backwards, because that's important. Since we have this removed, I'm going to remove a link as well. So we'll do that real quick, because I'm going to need one more link out of this bracelet for the glide lock to fit correctly and still be nice and snug on my wrist. So we are going to follow the arrows here. You see those arrows will be pointing down when I put it down. And we're going to remove one link really quickly. Maybe really quickly. Okay. Pins are out. One link is removed. Put it right back together and put one pin right back in. Okay, that part's successful. We are done with that. I'm going to give that a quick little tap tap to make sure that it's nice and snug in there. Okay, so now it's clasp time. Let's get back to the clasp. So now spring bar, put it in like so, line it up with one of the holes, and then just use your tool, push down the spring bar on the other side and slide it in, snap. One side's in. That easy. Now we're going to go to the other side. Same exact process, but we don't have to remove a link on this side. So now we are going to, what the heck is going on here? We are going to push out this pin right underneath where the locking clasp. So it's right at the end of where the clasp connects to the watch. And like that. Now the stamp is gone and off. And now we are going to connect the other side of the milled clasp. Spring bar back in. I hold it with the top of my finger, applying pressure so that it doesn't pop out as I line up the hole for the new one. And then see, I let it drop in. And now you've got it in that initial hole. And now you just need to pop it into the second hole here. And this is a little trickier because the piece is smaller. There we go. And we're in. So now, take off the watch I'm wearing. And let's see how it fits. Perfect. So there we go. Obviously this is just the protective film because it's brand new. But now we have the diver's extension on the watch. And if I want to, I can fully extend it. Or I can close it. And we're good to go. There is no micro adjust on this one. So you'll want to maybe size it tight and then use the glide lock to loosen if your wrist expands throughout the day. But pretty simple. Most of you probably know how to do it, but those of you that don't, I figured this would help make life a little easier if you wanted to do something like this. For me, I'm a stickler with the details. So since I had the original one in 50mm with this clasp on it, I felt like my 44mm wasn't right until I had the same clasp on it. So now that I do, it's complete, it's a keeper, we're good to go. So thanks for watching, and we'll see you in the next video. God bless.